Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good evening. Welcome to Folsom Gym in Fairfield, where tonight here on The Score we finish up the second part of our day-night hockey basketball doubleheader with a girls basketball matchup between the Lawrence Bulldogs and the Gardiner Tigers. He's not AJ Knight, he's Ryan Bell. AJ Knight will be back tomorrow. I'm Mike Violet. Our videographer tonight is Galen Neal. We've got a festive atmosphere here tonight. It's always very loud here, which makes it very difficult for the road team.
Yeah, we sure do. And I was just telling you off camera how AJ and I were here for a 10:30 in the morning Saturday game for Lawrence against Mount Blue on Saturday, and this band was just as loud. Jim, maybe a little quieter, but not much, just a tick. And so a really tough atmosphere to come in here and play, but two really good basketball teams.
Lauren Field has the best band and is the best band director in the state of Maine, and his group playing for what may be the best team in Class A once again this year, the defending Class A champs, the Lawrence Bulldogs, who rolled out of the gate winning 3 easy games, and then they had their hands full on Wednesday night at the Augusta Civic Center, eking out a 63-60 win. Their first really closely, hotly contested game this year, Ryan. It was a test, and Greg Chesley said it was probably good for us to have a test.
Yeah, I think it definitely was good for them. Tony put on a show. I mean, Abby Morrow, 27 points in that game against Lawrence, but Maddie Provost was up to the test. She put up 27 of her own, and Lawrence really didn't look all that great, still squeaked out a win against a Coney team that's going to be competitive in Class A this year. But tonight, on the second night of a back-to-back, I think they have a much tougher test in the Gardiner Tigers, and they're going to have to play a lot better tonight if they're going to stay unbeaten.
And the Gardiner Tigers, of course, Lawrence's opponent in the Class A North Championship game. They are dealing with the loss of Lizzie Gruber, the outstanding 6'4" center from last year, who now is playing Division I basketball at St. Joe's. They do have Taylor Takatsu back. We have seen them. We saw them play against Skowhegan on the opening night of the season where they lost. We also had a chance to see them against Mount Blue in a game we didn't do the other night, but we were there to see it. They won that game over Mount Blue. This is a good basketball team, and it's also well coached. New coach Brittany Giro is a very good coach, taking over for Mike Ray.
Right. I mean, we have two teams here who played against each other in the regional final a year ago, but also two teams that look very different from a year ago. And so I'm really excited to see what Gardiner has tonight. I know I've already seen Lawrence, but I think we'll have a good game on our hand.
Indeed, and it'll be interesting to see how Gardiner defends Maddie Provost and the rest of the Lawrence Bulldogs. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. National Anthem starting lineups in basketball in that order. All next, coming up here on The Score.
Because it's all about taking care of people. I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell back here at a nearly jam-packed Folsom Gym in Fairfield as we get ready for Lawrence and Gardiner in girls basketball. Happy to announce a new sponsor to our score lineup, and that's the folks at Sparkling Ice, proudly distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston. Sparkling Ice available at fine beverage retailers all over the place, and again distributed by Sparkling Ice. And I've had a chance to sample the Sparkling Ice cherry limeade flavored sparkling water, zero sugar, vitamins and antioxidants. I know those are big to you, Ryan. All jam-packed right here in this bottle, 17 fluid ounces of Sparkling Ice.
Well, never mind all the great things that's in it. You've been raving about the flavor since we got here.
It's great. This flavor here, cherry limeade, yeah, I'm all over that. So we welcome them, and thanks to Valley Beverage for coming on board as a sponsor of sports here on The Score. As we get ready for the starting lineups here and the national anthem, Friday night in Fairfield at Folsom Gym. It doesn't get any better. And the Gardiner Tigers being introduced right now. Brinley Chasen starts. She's a 5'8 sophomore. Taryn Nichols, 5'7 junior. Taylor Takatsu, the leader of this team, the 5'9 senior. Also starting for the Gardiner Tigers, Lydia Giro, the daughter of the coach, 5'6 junior. And the final starter, Megan Carver, 5'8 senior. That's the starting lineup for the 3-3 Gardiner Tigers. And here come the defending Class A champions, the Lawrence Bulldogs. Maddie Provost. Starting things off, Maddie, the 5'7 sophomore guard. Then it's Kaylee Elkins, the 5'3 senior, the lone senior in the starting lineup. And then Ashley Shores, 5'8 sophomore. Followed by Nadia Morrison, the 6' junior. And then Lily Gray, the 6' junior, the final starter here tonight for the Lawrence Bulldogs, all met by Taylor Pellerin, who does the handshake thing with them. And now we will pause for the national anthem. Our dear friend Sharon Hood of Sharon Hood and Dixon Road and True Country 93.5 will now sing our national anthem. Our dear friend Sharon Hood, who you might know from doing the morning show. She's one of Randy McCoy's beauties on True Country 93.5, along with Rebecca Pushard, so she's a member of the Score family. Or you might know Sharon from Sharon Hood and Dixon Road. And by the way, the final performance of Sharon Hood and Dixon Road, as Sharon is retiring, is New Year's Eve at Crystal Falls in Chelsea, where they have played a gazillion times before, as Sharon gets a nice hand from the crowd. They have played so many times before. I believe tickets are still available if you go to the Crystal Falls Facebook page. So congratulations to Sharon on her impending retirement. I think my statement on her retirement is we'll see how long it lasts. All right, we're set to go. Lawrence in the home whites, trimmed in the blue. It'll be Lily Gray against Taylor Takatsu on the tap, and it is controlled by Lawrence. It eventually goes back to Gray. Now to Provost. Maddie stops on the right now to Shores, up top to Elkins. A pick for Elkins, the runner, no good. Weak side rebound cleared by Takatsu. So 1 and out.
Elkins 12 points last night against Coney and really carried a bigger load than she usually does on the offensive end.
Yeah, back-to-backs here for Lawrence. A high arcing shot is up, no good by Nichols. The rebound tied up Morrison and Takatsu. The arrow belongs to Gardiner. See how that factors in, if it does at all, for Gardiner.
Morrison just swiping that ball out of her hands.
Inbound here, Lydia Giro. Giro looking for somebody to get open. Finally, Carver pops out there on the baseline. Carver gets it back, now to Takatsu. Taylor Takatsu brings it back to the front. Guarded by Morrison, goes in. Morrison blocks the pass. Loose ball picked up by Carver. Now back to Takatsu. She fills it. Wing jumper for Taylor Takatsu, 2-0. Provost directing traffic. A stutter step, stops a pass, a bad one, intended for Morrison, picked off easily by Carver. Just missed, flat out missed. Here's Giro. 2-0 Gardiner. Giro drives the runner, no good. Rebound, and having it for a moment was Gray, taken away by Carver. Then it's out of bounds, last touched on the play by Giro. And it belongs to the Lawrence Bulldogs. Here's Provost. Maddie over the timeline. Taking a trip to the right, hands it off to Elkins. Now to Shores. Shores in the pivot, that's Gray. Baseline Elkins, back to Gray. Gray turns, up and in off the glass. We're tied at 2.
Nice finish from Gray, who only
She's
had
got
8
4 inches on Carver.
Yeah, that makes for a pretty easy layup. Tough angle, though.
Sure does. Yeah, it was a tough angle. Nice bank shot. Driving baseline is Jason. The layoff there to Carver, no good, but a foul called. And the foul, I believe, is on Ashley Shores. It is. So shots here for Megan Carver, the 5'8 senior. 2-2. 3-2. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Go to cmcc.edu and find your passion. No good. Rebound to Morrison. Running the floor here is Provost. Between the legs, right side Elkins. Elkins to the cutter. That is Shores. Shores left-handed runner. No good. Ashley gets her own rebound. Back up and blocked. Nice block there by Carver. The outlet pass, Chasen under, up and in. Defense, and they ran the floor and got a layup. It's 5-2. Bullet pass down court intended for Elkins, knocked out of bounds by Giro.
Lawrence almost looking sluggish in the early going. Gardiner taking advantage, though.
Provost to put it into play. Out it goes to Gray. Now to Provost. Provost takes a trip, goes up the fadeaway pop off the back rim, no good. Provost follows her own shot, out of bounds off Gardiner. Last touch by Takatsu. Brittany Giro's not happy with the call. It'll be a Lawrence ball on the baseline. 5-2 Gardiner, 5:39 to go in the first. Inbound pass to Shores. In the corner, Provost for 3. Yes, we're tied. 5-all. 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Over the timeline, Giro to Takatsu. Takatsu angles in on Morrison, throws it up too hard. Grice rebound there by Ashley Shores. Outlet pass to Provost. Provost to stutter step, shows the ball, missed the shot on the layup. Boy, she doesn't miss many like that. The putback by Elkins no good, and Gardiner with the rebound, and falling down was Takatsu. Therefore, traveling was Takatsu.
Nearly an identical play last night with Provost going for that Euro step layup. Nearly missed it last night. It went down for her and misses this time. Really nice move, though.
Provost to inbound. The lob in. Nice handle there by Morrison. Now to Elkins. Elkins over to Gray. Gray turns. She loves that spot on the floor. Again, the angle you talked about, Ryan. 7-5 Lawrence, their first lead. Driving left side, it's Giro. Giro, nice runner, no good left-handed. Rebound comes out to the foul line, scooped up by Nichols. Nichols throws it in. 7-7. We got a good one. 4:44 left in the first. Here's Provost. Steps back, launches, no. She was cold the other night from distance. She's one of two tonight, and not just from distance, even her intermediate game was cold.
Yeah, 27 points, but a lot of shots.
Yeah, I know. Takatsu misses. Rebound over and a foul as Morrison decks Tara Nichols. That's the worst 27 points I mentioned that she's ever had.
Yeah, I absolutely agree
was
with that
tough.
performance. And even that last three she put to get Lawrence in front for good, she banked it in.
Tara Nichols at the line. 7-7. Not anymore. 8-7. Gardiner in front. Coming in is Addie Sherber. And sitting down is Brynlee Chasen. Second shot too long. Rebound boxed around. Nichols tied up there with Shores. Or Carver and Shores. And it goes to Lawrence on the arrow.
Gardiner working the boards, though. Another, maybe not an offensive rebound, ends up being a jump ball, but looked like they want it more on the glass.
8-7 Tigers. Here's Provost. Hands it off on the weave to Shores. Now to Morrison. Back to Shores. Shores to the cutter. That's Provost. Pulls up on a dime and knocks it down from about 12. 9-8. Lawrence back in front by 1. 4 minutes to go in the first. Halfway through. To the foul line, Carver. Carver to the cutter, Giro. Giro hits. 10-9, Gardiner by 1. Tigers with some pressure. Provost to Gray. Back, back to Provost. Now to Shores. Foul line left extended. To the cutter, that's Provost. Spins in the paint, fadeaway pop, got it.
She's heating up.
11-10. Lawrence back on top by 1. Right side, it's Serber. Addie Serber. Circles around the pressure, drops it off beautifully for Carver for the layup. Gardiner playing well. Long down court pass to Shores. Shores one dribble, hooks it over to Morrison. Morrison missed, but she's going to the line. Good pass by Shores.
No shortage of scoring here in the early going. Both teams got it going on the offensive end.
Ella Minahan set to come in for Lawrence. First, though, we'll get the first free throw from Morrison. She hits. We're tied at 12. Minahan, I guess, is going to come in for the shooter, so she's going to wait. Second one here by Nadia. It's good. 13-12, and she'll take Morrison's place. Lawrence by 1, 3:04 to go in the first. In the backcourt, Lydia Giro. Picked up by Elkins. Lawrence, straight man. Pop out up top, Takatsu. Takatsu on the right to Nichols. Around to pick, stops at the foul line. Over to Takatsu, quick catch and shoot, and she nails it.
No hesitation on
None.
that shot.
14-13. Gardiner back in front by 1. We seesaw back and forth. Provost riding the hip there of defender Addie Serber, and Serber gets called for that foul.
This gym is just so loud.
It sure is.
You can hear it through our headsets.
So difficult to play in. Shores doubled, splits it, and it rolls over to Minahan, who left it there for Shores. Ella works it to the top. She can knock the three down. Over to Elkins. Elkins in the paint to Shores. Shores looks one way, goes the other way. Ball ends up back to Elkins, who says, thanks. You get an assist. I get the hoop. 15-14. Lawrence back on top by 1. The driving runner there, no good by Serber. Loose ball picked up by Minahan, but she fell down. Then it rolls over to Carver to the foul line. Takatsu, yes. She is deadly from there, 16-15. And now a steal in the backcourt by Serber, and what? A foul? Who's it on? It's on Lawrence. They called it on Lily Gray. So a foul there just stopped everything. And inbounding is Giro. Lydia Giro. 16-15. Gardiner with the ball. They lead by 1. Takatsu out front. Takatsu guarded by Gray. Over to the right on the weave now to Serber. To Giro out front. Big time pick there by Takatsu. Takatsu at the foul line. Shores got on her. A 3 left side. Serber knocks it down.
Big time pick is right.
That was huge.
Absolutely rocked.
That was like a granite wall. 18-15. Provost with the drive and a foul before the shot. And that's the best time to get her. Foul is going to go on Addie Serber, the 5'4 junior guard. Inbounding situation for Lawrence. So the Bulldogs again in a struggle, at least early. Here's Provost launching, missing. And the rebound stolen right away from Tara Nichols there by Kaylee Elkins. Another possession for Lawrence. Here's Shores. Shores back out to the top to Elkins. A pick. Elkins finds open down low. That is Lily Gray, and that is simply her shot. She hits it and won. 19-17. Gardiner by 2. Pending the free throw here. Nadia Morrison about to come back in.
6 points for Gray. All 3 buckets from the exact same spot. A chance to make it 7 here from the line.
He'll probably come back in if Gray makes the free throw. And she does not, so it won't happen now. In the corner, Minahan runs down the rebound. Out to Gray. Gray fills it. We're tied at 19. Nice hustle by Ella Minahan on the assist. Here's Takatsu in a tie ball game. Takatsu, foul line right to Giro. Now hands it off outside. Serber on fire. That's her second 3 of the game. 22-19, 40 seconds to go in the first. We got a wing dinger. Here's Gray. Back up front for Minahan. Ella, not bashful, she'll take it. Throws it inside. There is Shores. Shores muscles one up. It does not go down. Takatsu with the rebound. Let's see if Gardiner waits.
She had Gray right there with her from her favorite spot. Went for it herself and couldn't convert.
Takatsu with 15. Hands it off on the weave to Nichols. Nichols backs her man in. Runner no good. In fact, it was an air ball. Rebound to Lily Gray. Provost ahead for Shores. 5 seconds. Shores back outside to Provost. It's stolen. Nobody wanted to shoot it. And Lawrence did not get a shot off. Instead, it was Serber who had a huge quarter with 2 big threes. And Gardiner leads by 3 at the end of 1. The Gardiner Tigers 22, Lawrence Bulldogs 19. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell back here at Folsom Gym in Fairfield, 22-19. Gardiner over Lawrence here. As we go to the second, tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online, cmautogroup.com. To the second we go. Gardiner with the ball in the lead. They lead at 22-19. Lawrence with pressure. Passing to Chasen. Chasen traveled. Got going and couldn't slow down. And got called for the walk. Lawrence looking to get a run going. They do look sluggish. They're playing their second game in 3 nights. Gardiner going back-to-back. Baseline, right side, Minahan, bang! We're tied at 22. And a timeout right after that. I guess. Yeah, by Brittany Giro, it's a 30. So we'll keep it right here. Give you a game reset brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. This one in wing dinger category right now. Nip and tuck in the first quarter. Gardiner led down the stretch most of the way and led by 3 at the end of one, 22-19. Ella Manahan has just hit a 3 here early on in the second quarter. We're tied at 22. 7:44 to go in the first. And our game reset brought to you by Midstate Machine. Only 1 foul called in the game. The board clear now, of course, as we go to the second quarter. Driving left side, Giro. Hands it off to Chasen. Brindley Chasen, forced back by Elkins. Now to Giro. Now to Takatsu. Takatsu whips it right side. Carver's open. The shot no good. Nice job boxing out on the rebound. Textbook basketball by Ashley Shores. His Minahan to the rack, laid it over to Morrison. Pass wasn't good. And it's run down by Takatsu. It was a great rebound at the defensive end by Shores. On the left side, Giro to Takatsu. Guarded there by Provost. Bounce pass to Giro. Giro triple teamed, and the ball ends up in the hands of Morrison. Provost, the outlet pass to Elkins, and she was fading away, missed the shot. She gets knocked down, no foul called. Bullet pass ahead to Carver. Carver goes up, and a good foul there by Nadia Morrison. Don't give her a freebie.
Morrison just
I think Greg Chesley thought there was a foul on Elkins at the other end.
Yeah, and I think he might be right. How many times do we see that, though? Lawrence in the paint, 3 people surrounding the ball, get a block, and just such a quick outlet. Elkins unable to convert on that attempt. But
Carver missed. Foul was on Morrison, her second.
Yeah, Lawrence loved those ones.
Lily Gray is coming in, and Ella Minahan. Good minutes from Ella coming out. One more for Carver. 22-22, and it stays that way. Rebound to Morrison. Whips it over to Provost. Provost wants to play fast. Provost stops, fires, no. And the rebound out of bounds should go to Gardiner, does go to Gardiner.
Yeah, I think if you're Lawrence, you do want to play fast, but you also don't want to settle for a transition pull-up 3.
Yep.
You can get out in front of, you're faster than this Gardiner team. You can get layups.
I'd rather Maddie go to the basket if I'm Greg Chesley. Right side, 3-ball corner is good! Living right is Abby Bailey, the 5'5 senior, her first shot of the night, and it had a horseshoe on it, and it rolled in. 25-22. Provost outside. To Shores, down low, the turn. There's Gray, missed it. That's the first one she's missed from there tonight. Rebound, Elkins had it. She might have turned her ankle over, but she seems to be okay now. Lead pass, left corner for Bailey. Bailey to the cutter, Takatsu. Takatsu, a crazy hook shot goes in. 27-22. Gardiner by 5, largest lead of the game. Provost, great pass down low, and a great block by Takatsu. And finally, Morrison got fouled on the putback attempt after the block by Carver. Tremendous pass by Provost. Had the necessary heat on it to get it to Morrison. So Nadia at the line. The foul was on Carver. And she hits.
I really liked on the other end, though, you talked about Provost getting to the bucket. Takatsu gets to the bucket, and she's a strong player, too. I know she shoots the ball really well, but has the ability to get to the basket.
Second one is long. Rebound comes out to the foul line, cleared by Serber. Serber whips it over the defense to Bailey. Bailey runs in, hooks it up and in. Right now, Gardiner can't miss. 29-23, they lead by 6, their largest of the game. Here's Provost, 5.5 to go in the first half. We got a good one. Elkins hooks in. Goes over to Gray. Gray to Provost. Provost leans up, and it won't go down. And the rebound to Takatsu. Ahead for Giro. Lydia Giro to Takatsu. Squares up, looks at it. Works it over, hands it off on the weave to Serber. Serber goes in, the runner front rimmed it. Rebound Takatsu, and deadly from there. She's just not going to miss. 31-23, it's up to 8. Lawrence struggling.
At what point here do you call a timeout if you're Lawrence?
Shores drives. Ashley's runner counted and one. And that's probably why you don't call a timeout.
Yeah, I guess that's why I'm not a high school basketball coach either, Mike.
I think Greg Chesley really trusts these young women who play for him. And Shores shows she merits that trust by hitting a driving bank shot. And Ashley at the line trying to cap off a three-point play, and she does. 31-26. Shores checks out, coming in for the Lawrence Bulldogs. First time tonight, Peyton Cole. Bulldogs with pressure, 2-2-1. Easily broken. Chasen left corner for Serber. And we've got a foul here on Lawrence.
Lawrence have had a ton of success with that press so far this year, but I don't think Gardiner's a team that it's going to work as well on. I mean, against a Mount Blue, against even a Coney at times, it works well, but Gardiner able to break it pretty easily.
A lot of guards for Gardiner. They all handle the ball well. That's tipped by Provost over to Cole. Lawrence with a steal. Bulldogs. Yes! Maddie Provost, left wing three. And it's 31-29. The Bulldogs with a steal, and Provost the pull-up three. It's a 2-point game.
They called it a 2, I think.
They called it a 2, I guess, so it's 31-28. Here's Takatsu. Counted and one. So backing up, that shot by Provost was a 2. That made it 31-28, and now Takatsu makes it 33-28. Checking back in for Gardiner is Taryn Nichols. Ashley Shores is going to come back in for Lawrence. Shores will come in for Nadia Morrison. 33-28. Takatsu's free throw, if she makes it, can match the largest lead of the night for Gardiner. She misses it. Yeah, the rebound to Shores. Outlet to Provost. Provost drives, stops, pops, short. And out of bounds there, they say, off Carver. Boy, that looked like he might have gone off Gray, but Lawrence will tip their hat and take it. Provost to put it in. Quick pass, wide open is Elkins, and Kaylee hits. 33-30, it's a 3-point game, 4 minutes to go in a rock'em sock'em first half here at Folsom. Right side, Giro. Giro, top of the circle, Takatsu. Takatsu, Giro fell down. Elkins should have a layup. Kaylee all the way and hits. Nice hustle job by Serber. Almost got back in the play, and Brittany Giro wants a timeout as Lawrence has come back, and they have cut the lead down to 1 at 33-32. A timeout called here by the Gardiner Tigers. We welcome a new sponsor tonight, Sparkling Ice, proudly distributed by Valley Beverage. I've got the cherry limeade flavored sparkling water with 0 sugar and vitamins and antioxidants halfway gone. Find it at your favorite local beverage retailer. Sparkling Ice, distributed by Valley Beverage.
I heard if you drink enough of those, Mike, your voice will turn into yours.
Here. Hafford brought a case. Start drinking them.
I might have to.
Start drinking them, man. They're good. I'm not kidding. I'm not just being a blowhard here. This is good stuff.
You were saying it off camera, too.
Very good stuff. Look for it at your favorite store. Sparkling Ice. Love it. I love the fact that it doesn't have any sugar, so I can drink copious amounts of it. 33-32 after the Gardiner timeout. Brittany Giro trying to calm this game back down a little. Gardiner ball, bringing it up the court, Lydia Giro. Lydia over the timeline, bounce pass to Katsu. All of the offense goes through her, as it should. She's so smart. Stops, throws one up, it's in and out. Even when she misses tonight, it's not by much. Lead for Provost. Provost gets it ahead, hooks it up too hard. Rebounds, and it's in by Ashley Shores. Shores gives Lawrence the lead, and she's going to the line for an and one.
Great defensive effort on their initial shot from Takatsu, but just there to clean it up with Shores through the contact and one.
So 34-33 Lawrence. At the line, Shores trying to finish off a conventional three-point play. She doesn't, but she got her own miss. Back outside to Elkins. Down low, there is Gray again. Gray lost the handle, throws it, tries to throw it out of bounds. They're off Carver. It didn't work. Lawrence let a possession get away from him there. Here's Takatsu. 3 minutes to go in the first half. 34-33 Lawrence. This is a beauty. Takatsu on the right, and 5 seconds is called. So it'll be a Bulldogs ball.
Lawrence starting to turn it around a little bit more, taking higher percentage shots, and no timeout needed for that.
Here's Provost taking it to the right. Drifts in, little bump there, fadeaway pop. That is a shot she can knock down all day long. A little bump to create some space, and she hit it. And I love that they let him play there. 36-33, Lawrence by 3. Here's Bailey to Takatsu. Takatsu trying to go in the paint underneath the basket to Carver, didn't connect. And Lawrence has turned up the heat defensively. A couple of turnovers here on the last few trips by Gardiner. Here's Provost. Maddie looking over at Greg Chesley. A stutter step, spinning in. How about that move? They called that a travel? Okay.
Spoke second too soon, I think.
I still thought it was a great move.
No, I would agree.
I would call it a dazzling move.
As this game gets tighter, the more Lawrence has the ball, they're giving it to Maddie Provost every single time.
Takatsu. We still got a half and 2 minutes to go. That one's knocked out of bounds by Peyton Cole. And it's an inbounding situation here for Gardiner. It's Giro. Giro outside to Bailey for 3. She hits it. We're tied at 36. Here's Provost. Blows right by. Chasen on the dribble, lays it in. That was ice cream there. She was like a shark seeing blood in the water there, Ryan.
And I said it on the last possession. Everything running through Maddie Provost right now. And as it should. This one advertised as Takatsu versus Provost, and that's what we've gotten. A wing dinger, as you'd say.
Ella Manahan back in. Peyton Cole out for Lawrence. Provost with the free throw. Got it. 39-36. It's a three-point game. Abby Bailey. Over to Takatsu. Taylor hands it off now to Giro. Giro, high post to Takatsu. Takatsu guarded by Shores. Back outside to Chasen. Chasen drifts to the right. Handed it off to Bailey. Bailey circles to the elbow, left side to Nichols. Back to Bailey. Bailey tries the other side. Goes over Shores. Great defense there by Shores. I believe she got a piece of that. Here comes Shores. Gets it ahead to Provost. Provost back to Shores. Pass was missed. Picked up by Elkins. And they need to calm it down. And Greg Chesley wants a foul, and he's getting it here. It's going to be called on Lydia Giro. The relentless pursuit of that loose ball. And now, what does that put them over the limit? It does. That's 5. So we're going to get free throws for Lawrence here for the remainder of the quarter. Meanwhile, Lawrence does have a foul to play with.
I know Lawrence get free throws out of that, but that's a play time.
It's the 5th foul.
Well, right. No, I'm not. That's not my point. My point is time and time again, you see that play against less competitive teams, and Lawrence just scoop up the ball. Gardiner, on the other hand, getting physical and really playing to the strengths of Lawrence as well.
Elkins hit 1 out of 2. Rebound Takatsu, 40-36 Lawrence. 1:10 left first quarter. Nearly a carry there by Giro. Over to Bailey. Bailey to Takatsu. Takatsu guarded by Shores. Hooks it over to Chasen. Chasen looks. Chasen drives. Goes in, and it's blocked. Good block there by Lily Gray. High scoring first half, but we've seen some really good defense. Out deep it goes to Chasen. Chasen to the right, launches one from way downtown, no good, and Takatsu got a rebound that Lawrence think that they should have gotten. The possession arrow is in favor of the Bulldogs on that held ball. So it's a Lawrence ball with 49.8 seconds left in the first half. Bulldogs with the ball, they lead by 4. They've trailed by as many as 6. Provost loops a pass for Gray. Gray turnaround pop. You can put it on the board. It's almost automatic from there, 42-36. Lawrence with their largest lead of the first half, 6. Takatsu. Pass to Giro on the baseline. In trouble. Back over on the right side to Taryn Nichols. Now driving Giro. Giro fouled by Shores. And that'll send Giro to the line. That is the 4th foul on Lawrence. However, only 16 seconds left in the quarter, so not a big deal.
Chance to kind of stop the bleeding here if you're Gardiner, with Lawrence really heating up on the offensive end.
Lydia Giro at the line, missed the shot. Second one is good. 42-37. Lawrence by 5, 15 seconds to go. Provost, just as casual as can be, backs it out. Clock now at 5. Provost will start it up. She launches. It's no good, I think. Chasen got a piece of it. She did.
Yeah, she did.
So Provost doesn't get blocked often with those long arms she got, but Chasen, give her credit, she got a piece of it there, and that's it for a tremendous first half between Gardiner and Lawrence. The difference is 5. Our score at halftime.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensic, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste. Waste.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell, along with Galen Neal, back here live. He's our videographer tonight. It's halftime here at Folsom Gym, the loudest gym in Maine. And right now, the Lawrence Bulldogs have given the crowd here and the band ample reason to be loud. They lead it 42-37. Halftime brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partners at HammondLumber.com. Gardiner led by 3 at the end of one, 22-19. They were able to bump that lead to as many as 8 in the second quarter. Led 31-23, but Lawrence able to catch fire after that down the stretch. They end up coming back and outscoring Gardiner by a count of 23-15 in the second quarter. So after the first few minutes of the second, Ryan, Lawrence really got its act together.
Yeah, Provost got hot, and the defense really turned it up. I think the defense is the key for me. Gardiner were kind of scoring at will, nearly going to Katsu got hot, but they were giving up open looks from beyond the arc. They tightened it up, closed out a little bit better, and then Provost got hot. Lily Gray got hot in the paint. I mean, 8 of her 10 points are from the exact same spot. So when you have those two as a 1-2 punch on the offensive end, and then Kaylee Elkins, just a pest as always on defense, getting some transition opportunities for the Bulldogs, really turned it around. And Gardiner are going to have to take a long, hard look at themselves during this halftime break and see if they can get back on the offensive end.
If you had a spray chart of the shots that Lily Gray has taken tonight, the circle would be about that big from that same box over there on the left side of the paint.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough angles, too. It's not like she's right at the block where you're taking that drop step and you're at the backboard. She's 2 steps to the left where she's got to really angle it, and it makes it tough.
Wide post.
Yeah, and it makes it more difficult for the defender to get a hand up in there. It's a bit of a non-traditional approach, but it's worked for her really well.
Yeah, it sure does, and she really is so good with that left hand. She does a great job of getting her spot there and knowing exactly what she's got to do. You can tell she's practiced that shot a million times because she just does it with such precision.
And drop steps, step throughs. Lily Gray's got it all. Morrison, who we saw a little bit more prominently against Coney, hasn't even had to get on the ball all that much in the post. It's been all Lily Gray down low, and on the perimeter, it's just Provost.
The one thing, if I'm Brittany Giro, I'm not happy about giving up 42 points in the first half, and I'm not sure I can win many games playing Lawrence and giving up that many points as the score banner decides it's going to come down. I don't think you can win in Fairfield by giving up 42 points to the opponents.
No, I mean, you're on track for 84. I think the score banner, though, is trying to tell us that we haven't mentioned where you can stream our games, available at centralmainsports.com. Always available after the fact in the Vault. You can stream it there also on YouTube, growing the YouTube audience as we speak. 1160thescore.com as well. That's both video and audio.
Yep, also, of course, on YouTube at Central Maine Sports. And when you go to YouTube, please subscribe while you are there. Click the bell. Get notifications on when games begin, all of our features being posted, score lights, player of the game, and much, much more. That's at Central Maine Sports on YouTube. We have a beauty here at halftime. It's Lawrence 42, Gardiner 37. Second half action is coming up next on The Score.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes. Mike Violet, Ryan Bell back here as we get ready to go to the third quarter in Fairfield. It is 42-37. Lawrence on top of Gardiner. You know what's nice to see? Lizzie Gruber's mother is here tonight watching her daughter's former team play. I've seen her down sitting to the right. That's really awesome to see a parent of a former player, especially one like that, still cheering for the hometown team.
Yeah, that's fantastic to see. I got a chance to call Lizzie Gruber's 1,000th rebound.
Not
often you get to see 1,000 rebounds in a high school basketball career.
No, because not many get 1,000 rebounds.
Yeah, it's a fantastic player.
What an incredible talent she is, truly, and a really nice young woman. Great talent. All right, Lawrence ready to go. Morrison, Clark, Provost, Shores, and Elkins out there. And it is Chasen, Nichols, Takatsu, Carver, and who's the fifth? Jiro. Here's Takatsu. Takatsu works it to the right and immediately exposes the ball, and it's tied up there by Ashley Shores, and Shores gets the jump ball, which means Lawrence will get the ball on the arrow.
Not how you drew it up at halftime if you're Gardiner.
Here's Provost. Maddie out front, guarded by Chasen. She's going to launch it. Fires, no. Rebound, Shores. Man, she has got some serious long arms, and then she gets fouled. Ashley Shores has her lunch bucket and hard hat on with her today. She's playing some hoops.
Nichols had a hand to it, just couldn't get a second for the jump ball and had it ripped away.
Provost to put it into play. Goes to Morrison. Back to Maddie Provost. She is not bashful. She's not going to stop shooting, nor do you want her to. She missed that one badly. That would classify as a brick, especially for her. Here is Giro. Giro down inside to Carver. Baseline on the right side to Nichols. Nichols hands it back off to Giro. Giro open for the shot. No good. Rebound. Carver had it. She got tied up. She threw it right into the hands, though, of Gray. The lead pass to Elkins. Kaylee under, up, banked at home.
Transition buckets for Lawrence.
Yep, 44-37. And that one's out of bounds, and Gardiner throws it away. So since Gardiner went in front 29-23, they've only scored 14 points. Lawrence has scored 25. Here is Provost. Maddie, they clear out for her. Hands it off to Shores. Shores' runner is partially blocked. The rebound picked off in there by Nichols. Nichols, a nice lead for Chasen. Chasen blows the bunny, and the rebound comes down to Shores. Shores pulls up, finds Provost. Provost guarded by Chasen. Provost hands it off to Elkins on the weave. Kaylee now down inside to Lily Gray. Gray over to Morrison, back out front for Elkins. Kaylee drives, goes into the land of the Giants, never got a shot off, and in fact it was knocked out of bounds by Takatsu. And it will be Lawrence's ball. Provost to inbound it on the baseline. Bulldogs by 7. This is their largest lead, 44-37. Somebody's got to get open. Finally, it's Elkins. Elkins over to Clark. Now to Provost. Provost to Clark in the pivot. Clark a little bit off from her spot to the cutter. That's Provost. No look pass to Morrison for the layup. How about that?
She's a scorer, but she can pass the ball so well. The court vision, especially with those dump passes underneath the basket.
She could have easily scored there. Instead, she gave Morrison the bunny. 46-37. The bank shot, no good. Rebound. Provost finding Elkins. And Elkins for a layup. She blows it. Absolutely choked on a layup. And Elkins nothing but grins, getting hugs from her teammates. That's one she can make in her sleep. She got fouled on the putback. And the foul called.
Provost got sold out of an assist there.
Yes. Foul was on Takatsu. No, the foul was not on Takatsu. It was on Giro. So Elkins will have to earn it, and she hits the first one. Suddenly it's a 10-point lead.
My next line was going to be Provost filling up the stat sheet with another assist.
Right. Well, save it for the next assist. Elkins with one more.
I'm sure it won't be long.
Kaylee ready. Got it. 48-37. Lawrence by 11. 5:45 to go in the third quarter. They've come out here and outscored Gardiner 6-0. Here's a left side pop. It's way off there by Nichols. The lead to Shores. Shores leans in. Offensive foul is called on Ashley Shores. So Shores called for the foul. And a Gardner ball. In the game now, Addie Serber. Serber weaves up, stops, launches, no good. And their threes that were going in the first half aren't in the second. Gray to Elkins. Elkins to Gray. Gray stops and pops from the foul line. Bang. Suddenly it's 13. 50-37. Serber traveled. And right now, the wheels are falling off the wagon for Gardiner.
If Lily Gray can score the ball like this night in and night out, I already have Lawrence as the favorite to win Class A, but man, it's not even going to be a competition.
Here's Provost, a bad dribble. Back outside to Shores, launches, and it was an air ball. It grabbed the twine, and that's it. Unfortunately for Gardiner, they touched it on the way out. So it'll be Provost to put it into play. Bullet pass in, a shot no good by Gray, rebound by Morrison, outside for Minahan. That shot's no good on the rebound. Takatsu muscles it away. Takes a big deep breath afterwards. 50-37, 4.5 left here in the third. Gardiner hasn't scored yet. The runner, they still haven't scored. And the rebound is off the head of a Gardiner player, saved by Provost as it was going out of bounds. Here is Maddie up the right to Elkins to the cutter. Morrison banks it in. It's 15. And Brittany Giro needs a timeout, and she gets it. It's a 30-second timeout. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less online. CMAutogroup.com. A 10-0 run by the Lawrence Bulldogs to start the third.
And Mesolonsky got skunked in the third quarter last night. And didn't expect this one to go the same way, but Gardner struggling almost 4 minutes into this third quarter, still haven't put up a point.
And they're being run ragged by this Lawrence offense.
Side note, though, Mike on the second ice.
I am. I'm on my second bottle of sparkling ice. This is the Orange Mango, distributed by Valley Beverage.
All right.
The orange mango flavored sparkling water, again with 0 sugar, but with vitamins and antioxidants. Find it right now at your favorite local beverage distributor, and it's distributed by Valley Beverage of Lewiston. You know, I never thought I'd see the day that a high school concession stand would feature mac and cheese.
It's a good addition.
But it's of course a delicacy now.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese. And they have it here. And the other night I thought I saw someone have at a game, I forget where I was, American chop suey. That is also being served now at concession stands near you.
Oh, Lawrence football games, I know they do fried Oreos.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lawrence concession stand, as Dave Dyer of the Sentinel will tell you, he is I think the official arbiter of concession stands is the concession stand by which all others are measured by. All right, Gardiner with it, right side, a bank shot, and they'll take it by Taryn Nichols, and finally, 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the quarter, they score. 52-40. Lawrence by 12. Elkins to Provost. Provost gets a pick, stops, launches a three. Boy, is she off tonight. An air ball from Maddie Provost for 3.
It's just a tough shot, too, fading away from the corner.
Takatsu to bring it up. Takatsu up the top. Going on Shores. Shovels it back outside to Carver. Carver hands it off for Serber. Serber had a great first half shooting threes. Now to Takatsu. Takatsu takes a three. No good. It was short. Rebound run down. Lily Gray's just going to let it go. Ella Minahan is going to come in for Gray.
Gray's had a great game so far.
Super. 2:59 left in the third. Lawrence with the ball. They lead 52-39. Provost will shake and bake. Shovel inside, and Clark, or check that, Morrison really wasn't open. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Hey, Carver was just in between the two of them. Maybe could have gone up herself, Provost.
Addie Serber, we've got a whistle and a timeout called. A 30-second timeout taken here by Greg Chesley. 2:48 left in the third. And it's 52-39. This is our next to last broadcast before the new year. One more to go, and that is tomorrow afternoon in Oakland. The Nokomis Warriors, the alma mater of one Ryan Bell in Oakland, to take on the Messalonski Eagles. We'll have it for you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. AJ Knight will be back with me for that one on the score at 1 o'clock on the air with our pregame around 12:50.
Getting out of town just in time for Nokomis.
Yes, you are. That's our final broadcast of the year. And then we're back at it after the break on January 2nd. We'll be out in South China, Erskine Academy and Waterville for boys basketball at 5 o'clock.
And the Nokomis game should be a good one, though.
I think so.
I believe both teams looking for their first win.
It's a boys game, so that's not
correct.
Oh,
is it boys?
Yes.
I thought you said girls. My bad.
It's the boys.
Okay.
Bullet pass to Elkins. Elkins hits. There's the assist there for Provost. 54-39. The lead 15.
The boys game will be great as well.
Yep. Oh, that girls game should be a competitive game. Two teams that haven't won a game, somebody is going to win. Elkins at the line, trying to finish off a three-point play. She is a superb free throw shooter, 55-39. Lawrence by 16. Carver to Giro. Giro to Chasen. Chasen stops and hits.
Needed that.
And one. The shot good. And Brindley Chasen going to the line.
Maybe the spark Gardiner needed. Only 2 points prior to that shot in the second half after putting up 37 in the opening 2 quarters.
Shot is no good. And the rebound, good job by Shores. Bullet pass by Provost to Elkins. She couldn't handle it.
No fault to Provost on that one.
Nope.
Elkins just couldn't handle the heat.
Get her right in the hands. Top of the circle now, it's Serber. Serber drives, carried it. 2:16 left in the third. 55-41. And it goes to Provost. Notice how Provost likes to come over to the left here, right over to the corner.
Yeah, they clear it
to
out
start
for her
things. She's done this twice tonight, where she's dribbled it off her shin. She does make mistakes once in a while. Oh, what a gorgeous pass by Elkins. Rolled in by Nadia Morrison. That was gorgeous.
Yeah, that particular one, they just completely cleared it out for Provost. It was an isolation, but she dribbled it off her shin, like you said.
Shot up and in. Nice driving runner there by Addie Serber. 57-43. Provost. Stutter step goes on Chasen. Pulls up. Chasen blocked it. Stutter step. And all staying with it is Provost for the putback. She never gives up on a play. 59-43. Back to 16. Top of the circle, Serber. Circles to the right. High post on the elbow, Carver. Carver goes in, blocked by Morrison. Morrison outlets to Elkins. Elkins tied up. Oh, man, going down hard, Serber, as they fight hard for it, and Serber hit her head on the floor. That was just a good, hard play by both sides, and Chrissy Mantelli, the trainer for Lawrence, coming out. Addie Serber and Elkins in a real power struggle for it.
And nothing malicious in that.
No, it was just good, hard basketball.
Just ripped it away from Server, but she took a tumble.
Possession of the ball means a lot. So a timeout for an injury here. With 1:15 to go in the third. Timeout, we'll take one too. It's Lawrence 59 and Gardiner 43. Back after this.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Alrighty, Mike Violet, Ryan Bell, along with our videographer Galen Neal, back here live at Folsom Gym in Fairfield as we watch the large trainer, Chrissy Mantelli, attend along with Brittany Giro, that is head coach, to Addie Serber, who went down hard trying to get the ball from Kaylee Elkins as they had a held ball, and Serber is up. And hurting for sure, and they're going to bring her to the bench. And I wouldn't be surprised to get an ice pack on that head really quick. She went down right on her head.
And you can hear it. Nice round of applause, though, from the Lawrence fans.
Gardner ball. They're down 16, 59-43. Here's Takatsu. On the right to Giro. Giro drives back over to the cutter there, Carver, and it's knocked out of bounds, I think, by Provost. Good play by Provost. That was going to be a layup. Inbounding here, it's Giro. Lydia Giro looking. Takatsu flashes open right corner. Puts it on the floor. Trying to go in on Gray. Gray, of course, a big height advantage. The shot way too high. The put back by Carver, no good. This time Gray clears the rebound of Provost. Provost galloping, drives, left-handed, won't go. She'll go to the line. So Maddie Provost at the line here to shoot two. That's the fourth foul, but there's only 49 seconds left in the quarter. Foul was called on Nichols, and Provost missed a free throw.
Just the past two nights haven't been her night. I had 27 points. It's hard to say that last night, and I'm sure she'll have a good total today, but hasn't shot as high of a percentage. Nope. Proven she's human.
60-43. The great ones have off nights. We're talking about a sophomore here.
Yeah.
Can't lose sight of that.
We're talking about a sophomore that scored 27 points a night ago.
Right. And we said it was a bad 27 points. That's what we do. The drive here by Abby Bailey, and it goes out of bounds. 36.4 to go in the quarter. Giro to put it into play. Trying to find somebody open, then she just throws it out off Provost. Why not?
Yeah, heads up play.
With the clock ticking.
Avoids using a timeout. Might have to do it again.
Nope. Takatsu flashes open right corner. Taylor holds with 30. Down low to Carver. Back to Takatsu. Launches a three. Looks good, is good. 60-46. 25 seconds to play in the third. Lawrence by 14. Provost out front. Guarded by Giro. Clock at 10. A stutter step. Provost picks her dribble up and out of bounds. The pass went off the hands of Lily Gray. So Gardiner will get a chance for a final shot. Takatsu into Bailey. Back to Takatsu with 5. Over midcourt. Stops and fires. It's going to be short. Put up and it's good! Nichols hit it at the buzzer. And it cuts the Lawrence lead to 12. Let's see what momentum swing there is from that. At the end of 3, the score, Lawrence 60, Gardiner 48. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Mike Violet and Ryan Bell back here at Folsom Gym in Fairfield. We'll share that buzzer beater that beat the clock in the waning seconds of the third quarter in a second at the next break. Here's Cole. Peyton will take a long three off the front rim. Rebound comes out to Giro. Lydia Giro. Giro up the right. In the corner to Nichols, who hit that shot at the buzzer. Nichols lost it. It was stolen there by Taylor Pellerin. Pellerin lost it. Now Lawrence gets it back. Because of course they do. Cole to Gray. Now to Maddie Provost for 3 from the top. No good. Rebound Nichols. Rebound Carver. And walking it up, Lydia Giro. Pick from Chasen. Not much of one. Giro popping out is Takatsu. Takatsu foul line left. Takatsu looking to feed Carver inside. They can't get it open. Here's Giro. Giro steps back. Watt thought she was going to take a 3. Now Chasen takes a 2 from the right side. No good. Rebound cleared by Nichols. Back up. No good. She's going to the line. All right, speaking of Tara Nichols, at the buzzer, she beat it, ending the third.
Yeah, here we go. Takatsu taking the ball up. Tried the long arcing shot and just a nice play to follow it up and put it in before the buzzer. I didn't think she had enough time to get it off, but she did.
I didn't think so either. Taylor Pellerin called for the foul. Here's Nichols at the line, and she hits. 60-49. Lawrence bringing Minahan, Pellerin, and Cole out, and coming back in for the Bulldogs, Shores, Morrison, and Elkins. Second one is good. 60-50. This is as close as Gardiner has been in a while. It's 10. Provost pounds it into the floor. Now to Shores. Now to Elkins at the top. Elkins Tries to go on Giro, shut off, lays it off to Shores. Nice pass down low to Morrison. Morrison kicks it back out to Elkins. Elkins shows the ball, drives, offensive foul. What?
I think he left the call up to the near side official, and the near side official said charge. He had better eyes on it.
No, he said travel.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
That's what I thought, if anything, it was a charge, but certainly not a travel. No good by Takatsu. Rebound to Gray. Gray as Takatsu blindsides Shores. Not the best foul she'll ever take, but of course no shots.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one before.
Lawrence ball on the right sideline. Elkins to put it into play. Bulldogs by 10. Quick pass to Morrison. Lob for Gray. Gray right there. Missed the shot. Missed an absolute easy shot. Great pass by Morrison. Here's Takatsu. Takatsu to the left and got Chasen on the deck. And a foul called on Lawrence.
I think that's a tough foul if you're Lawrence. Chasen, not the biggest player in the world, and just had a player run right through her on the screen. Nothing malicious, but at her size, it doesn't take a lot to put her to the floor.
She's built like a blade of grass. Chasen gets it to Takatsu. And it's tipped away by Provost. Provost knocks it ahead. One dribble, missed the shot. Rebound Elkins, no. Rebound Shores, no. Rebound Shores, no, but a foul. Boy, that's a lot of work.
A lot of work for you. A lot of breath. Another look at
I had the easiest job of everybody there, believe me.
Hey, another look at the final two attempts by Shores. Won't get many more opportunities like that if you're Lawrence.
At the line, Ashley Shores. Missed. Still 60-50. One more for Shores. Missed them both. Still 10. Quick pass, down court, Nichols open, missed the shot. The rebound to Morrison. Barnes with the ball, they lead 10. Shores out front. Shores drives in, hooks it over. There is Morrison for two. Great pass by Ashley Shores, who's making a bid to be our score player of the game.
Yeah, fantastic pass. One we might expect to see out of Maddie Provost's hands.
Here's the drive, the shot up by Giro, no good. Tip to Gray. Gray comes away with it, got it over on the other side to Shores. Lawrence running. Shores head up over there to Provost, and she traveled, and that was definitely a travel.
Yeah, an unlucky
Maddie got caught in no man's land.
It's a difficult one, though, when you have that big a head of steam going downhill to catch the ball and just stop on a dime. Just continued her momentum.
She definitely was going downhill, too. 62-50, 5 minutes to go. Takatsu, left corner, open Nichols, three ball, bang! And they are within 9. It's as close as they've been in a while.
Deep 2.
It's a 2, all right. Provost, foul line, tough shot, hits it. 64-52. Lawrence back on top by 12. 4:35 and a full timeout taken here by Brittany Giro. Let's reset things here for you, brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. 4:37 left in the fourth quarter. Lawrence leading 64-52. The possession arrow in favor of Gardiner if we get a held ball. Each team with 2 fouls in the quarter. And in foul trouble for the Gardiner Tigers, Lydia Giro has 4. Game reset brought to you by Midstate Machine.
It's almost seemed like every time Gardner's taken a step forward, they've taken 2 steps back. They score the ball but can't get a stop on defense. And Lawrence, similar to last night, haven't been anything close to their best, but find themselves in front by 12.
Well, now's the time for Gardiner to make its run. There's no time to be wasted. As expected, no surprise. An ice bag on the back of the head of Addie Serber.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if she comes back into this one.
Yeah, she's not coming back. You got to do a concussion protocol on her before anything else. Here's Jason to put it into play to Takatsu. Takatsu stops, right elbow pop is off. Rebound, Provost. Maddie cruises up, stops, left elbow pop, bang.
It's a better shot for her.
Yeah.
I know she likes to pull up from three-point range, but much more consistent from that elbow.
66-52. Jason on the right. Down low in the post for Carver. Carver kicks it back outside to Nichols. Nichols drives, off-balance runner, no good, but she's going to shoot two. One more game before the new year tomorrow. Nokomis boys at Messalonsky, 1 o'clock, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and on our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Go and subscribe and be eligible to win UMaine hockey tickets, UMaine women's basketball tickets, UMaine men's basketball tickets, free throw good.
And the Nokomis boys team turned some heads in the early season so far. Still got some pieces from that state championship team a couple years ago.
Second shot up and good.
Should be a good one.
66-54, 4 minutes left. Provost. Foul line left now to Elkins. Down low, there is Gray. Gray blocked by Carver. Then the ball last touched by Morrison on the other side, out of bounds off Lawrence.
Carver blocked her. Gray tried to go right back up again, but still a hand on the ball and threw it out of bounds.
Takatsu stops in three-point land, launches, all net. Taylor Takatsu. Gardiner not going to go away without a fight, 66-57. It's a 9-point Lawrence lead. Provost, yes! Got it right back. She has got the guts of a cat burglar.
She's hot.
69-57. A momentum stealer. Takatsu tries it again. That one is way off, and Provost head up, barreling down the court. Provost lays it over. It's blocked there by Carver. Out of the pile with it, Giro. Giro stops and pops, and it's in and out. Everything but score. Elkins ahead of Provost. Provost on the gallop, lays it over. She should have taken the shot there.
Seen that a couple of times today, just playing unselfishly.
Yeah,
but
take the shot.
This is not the game you want to play if you're Gardiner. Lawrence is just so quick, and they love to play in transition. Gardiner, on the other hand, can't run with them.
Shores going to come back in. We've got a 30-second timeout by Brittany Giro and the Gardiner Tigers. With 2:58 left.
You told me 3 days ago that the closer game of these two would be Coney at Lawrence versus Gardiner.
Yeah.
I would say you're wrong, but
that's why they play the game. .258 left in regulation, 69-57 Lawrence. Lawrence ball under the basket. Maddie Provost to put it into play. Out of the break into Elkins. Back to Provost. Open three in the corner. Off. Rebound. Gray to Shores. They don't need to hurry here. Run your offense. Here's Gray. Back to Elkins. Elkins curls in outside to Shores. Shores at the elbow. Now foul line left. Back out front to Elkins. Elkins down low, intended there for Morrison, tipped away, good defense. Now back it goes to Provost. Lawrence certainly happy to take time off the clock, and Provost outfoxed herself. Turned it over, losing the dribble on the sidelines, out of bounds. Up over the timeline, Giro. Giro to Takatsu. Need some quick baskets, that's for sure. Nichols back to Takatsu. Can't fiddle and diddle very much here. Nichols backing her defender in. There's the shot. There's the basket. 69-59. 2:02 left. Provost up the top to Shores. Ashley Shores back to Elkins out front. Back to Shores. Foul line left. Down low, it's Morrison to Shores. Shores, nothing there. Back to Provost. Provost to Clark. Clark turns, fades, doesn't go, but she's going to the line.
And Gray liked that left side in the first half. That one way out there from the left side. Tried the same look and ended up getting fouled this time.
At the line, Lily Gray. Got it. 70-59. One more here for Gray. Got them both. 71-59. It's a 12-point game. They roll it into Bailey. Bailey, a pick from Takatsu, drives in, runner, short. Rebound Nichols, or check that Carver, it was blocked. Out of the shoot, Shores, ahead for Elkins, back to Shores. Shores got mugged, nobody called a foul. Now Shores takes it back to the rack, blocked by Takatsu, and again, Greg Chesley can't believe a foul wasn't called. It's not going to matter in the end. That's an offensive foul or traveling. It's going to be an offensive foul called on Lydia Giro. And that may be it for her. I think she's done. It is. Ada McCormick will come in. Giro is out.
Big time block on the other end by Takatsu with a little bit of emphasis. Unlucky for Gardiner getting out in transition.
1:05 to go. Elkins will bring it up. Elkins over the timeline. Just pounds it into the floor. Works it to the right. On the weave, not a Provost. They may play a little game here now of just keep away. To Shores on the weave. Not a Provost. Almost kicked it into the backcourt.
It's just such a difficult situation if you're Gardiner. You don't want to foul down by 12. But
well, you do have a foul to give here. You may as well use it.
But at the point of putting him at the line, down 12.
Yep, that's where we are now.
You are not.
Oh, check that. So that is over. They are over the limit. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong side. So Ashley Shores at the line.
Tough to come back from this, especially without 1-and-1s from the free throw line.
Shores hits. 72-59. Second one by Shores. Short. Rebound Takatsu. 72-59. Takatsu. Bad pass intended for Bailey, out of bounds. So go to Lawrence for the final 30. Provost over the timeline to Shores. Shores with an open lane to the basket. Laid it right over to Morrison. Put it on the board. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. And down court, saved from going out of bounds by Carver. Final 5 seconds. The Gardiner crowd exuding the Tigers to shoot it. Shot no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds with no time on the clock, and that's it. Well, the final score will indicate it was a 15-point game. It was a little tougher than that. Final score in this one, Lawrence Bulldogs 74, Gardiner Tigers 59. The postgame show, our score player of the game, coming up next here on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, Manufacturing Manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. From 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Cayman.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell back here post-game where the Lawrence Bulldogs and girls basketball have finished off the Gardiner Tigers 74-59. And again, a final score that definitely is deceptive. A 15-point win, but this didn't feel like a 15-point win at all, Ryan.
No, Gardiner got out early and could score the ball in bunches. Takatsu did really well in the early going, but I said it the other day, anytime you score 70 plus, you get up around the 70-point mark in a high school basketball game, you're not going to lose many. And that happened again tonight. Lawrence was 74.
Yep, 74 points. 22-19. Gardiner, a very strong first quarter, but Lawrence came back, outscored the Tigers 23-15 in the second quarter. They led at the half, 42-37. Lawrence also won the third quarter. They outscored Gardiner 18-11. Led by 12 at the end of 3, although they did lead by as many as 17 in that third quarter. Lawrence comes back in the fourth quarter, only outscored Gardiner 14-11, but by that time they had that double-digit lead. But again, the final score deceptive, 74-59. The scoring totals in this one go as follows. First of all, for the Gardiner Tigers, let's see, leading them tonight was Taylor Takatsu. Takatsu with 18 points. Taryn Nichols had 15 points for the Gardiner Tigers. Those were their two players. Actually, they had three players in double figures. Addie Serber off the bench had 10 points as well for the Gardiner Tigers. For the Lawrence Bulldogs, no surprise, Maddie Provost led the way. Provost had 24 points tonight. She had 8 twos and 2 3-point field goals among her 24 points. 14 points on the night for Kaylee Elkins. Elkins had a solid game. 3 points for Ella Minahan. And let's see, 13 points for Nadia Morrison. 14 points for Lily Gray. And interestingly enough, our score player of the game only scored 6 points tonight. I was actually surprised to see that. Ashley Shores is our score player of the game, certainly not because of her 6 points, although 6 points is 6 points. It's the rebounding, it's the defense, it's the boxing out, the passes tonight. I thought Ashley Shores was a real difference maker on this floor tonight.
Yeah, Shores played a great defensive game, was in and around the ball all the time. You mentioned the rebounds, but I think that's when Lawrence is at their best, when they have Morrison, when they have Gray, when they have Shores banging bodies in the post, and when they really want to win the game. They didn't have that against Coney a couple of nights ago. They had it tonight, especially in the second half, and I think that willed them to this win.
So congratulations to Ashley Shores, only 6 points, but a great all-around floor game for the Lawrence Bulldogs. She is our score player of the game tonight as Lawrence goes to 4-0, and the Gardiner Tigers go to 3-4. We have one more game before the new year. That's tomorrow afternoon. It's boys basketball as the Nokomis Warriors take on the Veselonsky Eagles tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock. AJ Knight will join me for that one. We'll have it on all of our platforms, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and on the Score's YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. So for our videographer, Galen Neal, for Ryan Bell, I'm Mike Violet saying so long until tomorrow in Oakland. Final score here tonight from Folsom Gym in Fairfield. The Lawrence Bulldogs 74 and the Gardiner Tigers 59.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.